So, welcome everybody to today's conversation. Today we have Aga joining us. Aga is the owner of Aga Bioenergy, and I'm going to let Aga introduce herself and all the services she offers and everything that she's involved with at the moment. First of all, I suppose a massive thank you, Aga, for coming on and having this little chat with me today. I suppose the aim of our chat today is to inspire and support any other soulpreneurs or light workers, holistic therapists that are out there to really come out and shine their light. And I think we've traveled through that journey and we get to, do our little bit to support anyone that's thinking about embarking on journeys like ours. So again, massive thank you. And I'm going to hand over to you, Aga, to give us a little intro to you and yeah, all you do.
Thank you, Edwina. Thank you for having me here and welcome everyone. So my name is Agnieszka Kutajczyk-Talaj. I'm the owner of Aga Bioenergy and also of Aga's Energy Institute, which I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. But let's begin. I'm originally from Poland. I live in Ireland nearly 18 years now, and I'm happy to be here. My journey with the energy work, it started when I was a child. I could feel energies. So I know that there is something before I start study bioenergy in the Bioenergy Academy of Dublin. And I remember as a child, when I saw the energies, I was like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. It's like, like you living in the magic land, like, I don't know, like in in Narnia or something like this, because that was actually, now when I think about it, it's like unreal, But like adults in my family, they didn't believe me. They kind of closed it down because in one point I thought that there is something wrong with me actually. Come on, nobody can see those colors. Nobody can see, that soul over there. I didn't know that that's the soul at this moment, but so I closed it down for a while, for a long time. But I struggled when I was a teenager also because I didn't know what was real and what wasn't real. And there was nobody actually around me who could explain me, who I could talk about, And there was no internet on that time yet. I'm that old yet. Yes. And, there was no internet. I couldn't find any books. I remember going to the library in my small town because I'm from a very small town in Poland. And the only books which I could find, they were philosophy books like Socrates, Aristotle. So I was reading those because I thought that I might find some answers to my questions. I didn't, but they guide me some way, to some I know that because I read those books, I have bigger knowledge now and more understanding of all those energy words, So then when I came to Ireland, I get married, I have a first child, and I remember when my boy was diagnosed with autism, and I was told that he will be never speaking to me at all. He won't be talking. He will be nonverbal all his life. And somewhere inside me, I knew this is not true. This is not going to happen. I know this boy going to talk, And I'm so happy that I believe in this, because I remember one day I just sat down on the front of laptop and it came to me just, I don't know from where, I know from universe probably, but it came to me. So I typed bioenergy and I found very good therapist, and I went with my boy. And after 3 sessions, he started talking.
Wow.
And now he is around, that was when he was around 5, 6 years old, something like that. And now he is nearly 13 years old. He speaks 2 languages.
Wow.
There you go.
Oh, I have goosebumps.
Yeah, I know. So he
that's
is
amazing.
yes, thank you. So he is one of the best examples how bioenergy, how energy workers works, how we can help, others, how we can serve. So I remember that lady, she was Gemma Hibson. I hope she doesn't mind. me
Yeah.
to say her name over here. So she was running on that time Bioenergy Academy of Dublin, and during that meetings, during the sessions for my son, we were talking about, about me also. And I just kind of opened to her. So I started talking because I thought, Jesus, finally I found somebody who I can talk about this stuff,
Yeah, I know, yeah.
So I talked with her about that, and she said that, Jesus, I'm running the bioenergy school. I think that will be the best for you to join the school. So I did, and I was graduate in April 2018
Okay.
as a bioenergy therapist. And the way I see it now, it's like the doors open.
Yeah.
The bioenergy, it was for me the entrance to this world.
Yeah.
And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for Bioenergy Academy, so grateful for Gemma. And on that time, I met also Helen O'Flynn. She's now manager director of the school. And yeah, she asked me to be her assistant, and I'm working with her. And this is just my absolutely passion. I just love sharing the knowledge which I have, which I learn, and I learn every day. I learn every day with every single client. I learn
Wow.
from books, from my life, from my children, from from you, from everyone actually. And it's so amazing how you can grow, how you can expand. And
Yeah.
also like for me it was very surprised how helpful I can be for others.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
geez, this is just this is something what I love to do, but I was really surprised how we can help other
Amazing.
people.
Amazing.
uh
That's
yes.
an absolutely amazing story, Aga. And how you had that internal, these knowings that a lot of us have, and we don't tap into it, that is actually our intuition. That's a phenomenal story, and thank you so much for sharing that. And when you trained then as a bioenergy therapist and you became um you started to work in the Bioenergy Academy of Dublin, your journey then to starting out on your own, and like as well, it's so important to mention before we even go there, is you talk about how we're helping others, which is the core of what we do, isn't it? And I always find our own journey is what leads us to being able to serve others, which is phenomenal. Like so many of us have suffered so many difficult, challenging times in our life, and I think a lot of with holistic therapists, we have been through our own journey, and then that's how we can show up and support other people then similar to us that have journeyed similar paths. So that's amazing. How did you find the transition then into, Aga Bioenergy and creating your own little service and business?
Oh, I remember I was so scared. Oh my God, I was so scared. There is Polish lady in Ireland,
Yeah,
you know, and my English wasn't very good at that time, that was a few years back. And also, I remember when I learned all that stuff in English, and some of the words, some of the explanations, definitions, they were so difficult for me. Like I couldn't really fully understand everything. But still, I trust my intuition. I trust that this is the way you have to do it. This is the way it will work for you. I trust it. I trust the process that if I start something, I have to finish this.
yeah,
And uh, like the journey with this, it never ends. It
mm,
never ends. What I found also during those practices, like the energy hygiene. Energy hygiene is the must have. This is something which you need to think about it. You have to put yourself first, and then you can put the clients, then you're able to help others. Um, so that's the basic of me, and how I felt on during the opening Agava energy. I was scared. I'm only human,
yeah,
and this is natural that I was scared. But I remember I meditate on the third eye that evening,
very
and in
good.
the morning I wake up and I was like, yeah, you do it.
Yeah,
And I knew if I will not ring this lady to design my logo and website on that day, it won't happen.
Yeah.
That was I pressed the button and I knew that I have to do it straight away. Otherwise, I'm going to put it aside, put it aside, put it aside, you know. So
Yeah.
it's very important to do the action, you know. Don't wait. And like, don't wait because I don't have this. I didn't read that book. My hair doesn't look good. You know, like
Yeah.
anything, don't block yourself. Just there's never perfect timing. There's always now and here to do it.
Yeah.
That's the best, like what you can do. Wake up in the morning and say to yourself, yes, I can do it. This is the right day. I'm doing now. It doesn't matter what's going on inside, you know?
I
Just
think that's
trust.
excellent advice. Yeah. It's excellent advice, and it's, you know, feel this fear, acknowledge it. It's okay that it's there, but do it anyway. It, you know, that fear can hold us back, and like fear has come up in all the chats this week. Fear has come up quite predominantly, and I know even from myself and from knowing lots of other amazing therapists that are out there. I know myself at the start, fear was a huge factor that held me back from like posting the page and wanting everything to be perfect before I do it, and really perfectionist procrastination. And also the perfection pieces, the fear that judgment, you know, judgment is huge as well. And as you said, Aga, there you were in Ireland, you were going launching this, and that judgment, do I know enough, do I know enough English, etc. If you were in Poland, all of that probably would have happened as well. You know, it doesn't matter where we are in the world. It's like this loud voice comes in to tell you to stay back in comfort, and, you know, stay back here where things are easier, which you choose your difficult, I suppose, because it'll be difficult back there too. But it's feeling the fear, acknowledging it, holding space for it even. Don't try and judge yourself for it or push it anywhere. It's about feeling it. I feel scared. But it's okay. And talking to ourselves, and um, you know, going ahead and launching your little service or your program, whatever it is, first. Anyway, with the, you know, we spoke last night about the why, you know, so why are we doing it? And focusing on that person, the person that we're serving, the person that we're helping. Um, you know, if the bioenergy, when you looked up that time, that therapist, if she hadn't, you know, created her service, your little boy mightn't be talking now. You know, if you want to look at it that way, it's so important to show up with our gifts and serve, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to talk. Don't be afraid to talk with people. You know, this is the most important also, because
Yeah.
if I will not speak with this lady, I will just go for a session. You know, if I will not speak with the Gemma, I will just go and do the session for my boy and not really talking with her. I will
Yeah.
be not here today, you know, with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
And,
know,
and yeah, and trusting,
it's the
trusting your
sharing.
path.
Don't be afraid to share your story. You know, don't be
Yeah.
afraid to share your knowledge and show people, here I am. This is what I can do. This is what we can do together. And nothing wrong can happen, you know, and trust that the universe will bring you those people, those clients, which they will resonate with you, which they will work with you, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so important. So important. And Aga, do you want to tell us a little bit now about your offerings and your services, and, you know, what it is that you offer to clients within your business?
So in general, I'm bioenergy therapist. This is still my main thing. This is
Okay.
the therapy which I love the most, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm also Dawson Program Corrective Sound practitioner and educator. So yeah, so I'm offering the sessions of Dawson program. I also do the EFT, which is fabulous tool. Working
Yeah.
with the emotions, you know.
Yeah.
You can tap it just before come, you know, to the interview where you feel stress, when you feel fear, tap on the fear, you know. Also, I love clearing the houses and the lands, and this is something which I really like to do. And also I clean the businesses. Also, I'm working with the courses, some karma stuff, and that
Very
kind of
good.
heavy things, I will call.
Yeah.
And recently, I opened the Aga's Energy Institute,
Fab.
which is the learning platform. So, like I mentioned before, that the energy hygiene for me is very important. I'm running over there the workshops about energetic protections, why we need it, what type of protections we can use for specific situations,
Amazing.
and also energy clean house. So I give the tools to you, so you can do it by yourself. You don't need to ring to the therapist, who,
Mm,
for clearing my house. I
yeah.
can do it by myself. This is very easy what you can do by yourself.
Yeah.
And also my newest baby, it's called Master Manifestor. It
Fab.
actually starts on the 8th of February. And in Master Manifestor, we're gonna have 4 meetings. And what I did, I just like I read loads of stuff about affirmations, law of attraction, positive thinking,
Mm,
369 method, and what you called the power of subconscious mind, etc., etc.,
yes.
all that stuff. But I never find any tool how to explain somewhere or how can I use it.
Yes.
So I developed this training so
Brilliant.
people are able from the day one, from the meeting one, to practice themselves. So they know what is gratitude. They know how to do gratitude, how to work with it.
Brilliant.
And
Yeah.
on every evening, I prepared lovely meditations because I'm composing my own meditations also.
That's right.
So there is minimum 2 meditations per meeting. And we're working with those problems. I teaching you how you can use all of those tools, which you have actually everywhere,
Yeah.
and how to use it and how they can work for you. So this is fabulous training. I really love one. I really enjoy teaching this one. I had the first edition in the autumn, and now it started the
Lovely.
second edition on the 8th of February.
Amazing. Amazing. And how would anyone sign up for that if they wanted to, Aga?
So I have my website is agasenergyinstitute.com,
Brilliant.
and you have over there all the courses or the trainings in Polish and in English because I'm
Amazing.
trained in
Brilliant.
both languages.
Okay.
And also I'm on the Facebook as Aga Bioenergy, and I'm on Instagram as Aga Bioenergy.
Brilliant.
So you can, if you follow me, I'm sharing loads of knowledge every day. And
Fab.
yeah, I hope you will enjoy those websites with me.
Yeah, I'm going to share them as well. So when I post this video, I will put them under the video. And I suppose I forgot to mention that, Aga has supported me as well a lot on my journey. We're good friends, and we met in the Bioenergy Academy of Dublin. And I trained as a bioenergy therapist as well in the Bioenergy Academy of Dublin with Helen O'Flynn. And I have received many of your therapies, Aga, and attended your trainings, and they're amazing. And it really, I would encourage anyone that feels called or drawn to Aga's work to pop over and take a look at the website and look at her offerings, because they're really amazing, really heart-centered, and really, really well structured as well. I love your courses. The last energy clearing one I did, I've learned so much, even from flying, going on a plane, to being around the house here every day. And that's someone that knew a little bit about it. So it's fantastic. So with that, Aga, thank you so, so much for coming on, sharing your amazing story. And, one thing I got from your story is trust your journey, trust the path. And when things come up in front of you, even if they may seem challenging, embrace it and see, well, what's going to come of this? Because, life isn't plain sailing. Entrepreneurship isn't plain sailing. Healing isn't plain sailing. But in all those hardships, we're learning as well. And we know, and through those, we're supporting others. So you have a fabulous story. Thank you for coming on and sharing it. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Edwina, for having me. I'm so grateful that I met you. And like you mentioned, we are friends, and we are together with the academy, and I just want to say something a little bit more about, you know, you say that, you know, life is challenging. I love this quote from Buddhism, actually. It says that if your life path is straight, that means you are on the wrong path.
Oh,
And
amazing.
I love this one because that means if you don't learning lessons, that means you're on the wrong place, you know? So yeah, always,
So true.
yeah, think that way, that if something happens to me, it happens for a reason.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And it's so good to be that open-minded when stuff comes because things are less challenging. We feel like less of a victim as well. Why is it always me? You know, that victim mode we can get into, whereas if you you have an open mind, you will embrace the learnings and see the learning, see what's to be learned.
Exactly.
Yeah. And thank you so much, Aga. And I'm going to share your links and everything here, and I would encourage anyone to go over and check out Aga's page and all the lovely offerings that she has coming up. So bye, everyone.
Thank you
And
so much.
thank you so
Bye.
much for watching.